Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final game of the day here at the 2019 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. We've had 4 pretty entertaining hockey games so far, and we've got one left to go before all is said and done. And this one is the Peewee AA championship game, and it features a couple teams from down around the metro area. You've got the Tassa Ducks taking on the Bedford Blues. And when you talk about Bedford, this is the minor hockey association that just last week in Pictou County at the AAA level won the Atlantic Championship for this age group for Peewee. Again, that was AAA. But you can imagine that the success that the Peewee AAAs had at the Atlantics is going to be a big motivator for these AAs playing here for a provincial title this evening here at the beautiful Community Credit Union Arena at the Rath Eastlink Community Center. I know that's a mouthful, here in Truro, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Ducks are the home team, the Tassa Ducks, in their orange jerseys with the Duckfoot logo on the front, the white numbering on the back, the black and gold trim to go with it as well. And the Blues in their very reminiscent of the St. Louis team of the same name with that musical note logo on the front, the blue jersey, the black trim, the gold numbering and the gold trim on there as well. And this should be a very, very entertaining game we've got for you this evening. Taking a look at the goaltending tandems for Bedford, it's going to be Quinlan McNeil and Ben McKay who are your goalies. And it appears that it's going to be McNeil who gets the start in this game. Whereas for Tassa, it appears that it's going to be Connor Corbett getting the start. I'm still trying to confirm that, but it looks like it's going to be Corbett getting the start in this one. And I think you can expect that it's going to be, goaltending is going to be a big, big part of determining the success of this game, whether it be the Tassa Ducks or whether it be the Bedford Blues. And for Tassa, this is actually their 4th team playing today here at the Day of Champions. It kicked off with their Midget B team. They ended up falling to Cole Harbour in the opening game of the day. Then we had a game, the only game of the day that didn't involve a team wearing the Duck logo. The Midget A Pictou County Crushers defeated South Shore to earn the provincial title. And then back-to-back significant victories by Tassa organization teams. At the Bantam B level, the Tassa Ducks Black defeated Acadia. Then at the Bantam A level, the Tassa Ducks defeated Pictou County. So a chance for the Ducks here to earn the organization's 3rd provincial championship in a row in 3 consecutive games here today at the Rath Eastlink Community Center. Our officials for this game are from up in my neck of the woods, Pictou County. And the referee, actually, coming off of a provincial silver medal performance herself at the female midget level, and that was Ava Warnell. She was part of the Northern Subway Selects of the Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League. They ended up losing to the Station 6 Fire in the provincial finals, a best-of-5 series. Fire ended up going on to win Atlantics last weekend, and they'll be representing the Atlantic region at the Esso Cup in Sudbury coming up in a couple of weeks. And alongside Ava Warnell, who is wearing the orange stripes, it's going to be Isaac Wilson and Andrew Goswell, who will be calling the lines for this game. Warnell calling the captains to center ice or calling the centers to the center ice faceoff dot, and we are underway. The Blues win the puck back into their own zone. Amaro with the faceoff victory there against Spencer Mansfield of the Ducks. Blues with the puck in their own zone, playing it up and out to center. Picked up there. Blues bring it into the Duck zone. There's a pass. Shot taken. Save made. And it is actually Samuel Madgett who is the goaltender for the Ducks, while it is Ben McKay getting the start for the Blues. And speaking of Madgett, Madgett makes the save and hangs on for a face-off. Just 34 seconds gone here in the opening frame. And we'll get the first face-off of the game deep in the Tassa zone. As we've got St. Louis taking on Bedford taking on Tassa here in this one. Puck played up and nearly to the line, but not out. Kept in there with a good effort by Tucker McKinnon. And if I'm mispronouncing any names along the way, by all means, let me know. Send me a tweet to @PetterPC_sports and fill me in on any names I'm mispronouncing or anything along those lines. Puck played to the line and out. Sent back in there by, I believe that was Rowe. Quite a few players wearing the jerseys tucked in, making it a little more difficult to see the numbers, but we'll do what we can with what we've got. Barry in there trying to get the puck free for the Blues. Now there's a chance for Gower. He takes the shot, and the save made by Madgett. He'll hang on for the face-off with 1:33 gone here in this first period of the final game of the day and the first day of 3 at the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions here at the Rath-Eastland Community Center. In behind the net, turning and changing directions, getting it out in front, but it squirts all the way through to the blue line. Cook will play it across. There's a shot taken by Singer. Now another shot, that goes wide. Puck comes to Barry. He'll play it back to the line for Singer. Singer sends it back down to Barry. Barry looking for options, plays it back to Singer again. Singer sends it down towards the corner where Gower was waiting for it. Gower getting a little bit of help there from Barry. But now the Ducks turn the puck over, or get the puck from the turnover. Gorman comes out, plays it over to Hayward, and there's a crazy bounce, and in it goes. Relatively innocent looking play. But the Tassa Ducks score first and take the early 1-0 lead, scoring just 2:21 into the first period. And just like that, it's 1-0 Ducks. There's Allen with a shot and the save made. As Ben Hayward gets the goal. Ryan Gorman getting the assist. So it's Hayward from Gorman at 2:21, giving the Ducks that early 1-0 lead. Puck comes to the line. Walsh plays it for trying to get it to Alain rather. Now down into the corner. Alain trying to work it back to the line. He gets it back to Munn. Munn with the shot. That's knocked down in front. And the Ducks able to get it and bring it out to center. Play it off the glass. Walsh will pick up in her own zone. Off the boards. Gets it to McDonald. McDonald will bring it out to center himself. Here comes McDonald. Gets the pass over. Now back to Bolts again. Backhanded shot and a kick save made there by Madgett. Puck comes back around to the near side corner. Picking up there is Gray. Now to the line and out. Not able to hold the line there. Good effort, though, by Singer. And the Blues have to go back to their own line and start trying to push their way forward again. Here comes Gray. Gray comes in, takes a shot, and that's saved by McKay, and then off the outside of the net. Back to get it in his own zone. There is Rowe. Rowe takes behind the net, wraps it around the boards. Ducks get it to the line, not out, held in. Now with the second effort, Rowe will come out with it. Here comes Rowe. Working down the near side. Rowe trying to cut back towards the middle, takes the shot. It goes off a body and over to the far wall. Walsh then pushes it ahead as far as Gower. Gower gets it out down the ice. Not hard enough for an icing as the Blues get to it first. I believe that was Barry. Now on it is Gower. Gower gets tangled up with his man. Puck comes to the line, held in at the line there by Cook. Cook with the shot, and that steered aside. Nearly 5 minutes gone here in the first period. Ducks leading it 1-0. In behind the net. Trying to plays the puck over into the empty corner, but nobody there. First one to it will be Hayward. Hayward gets it up, and carrying it out of the zone is Mansfield. Here comes Mansfield. He takes a bump from Barry. Coming back to help out as well is Walsh. Walsh couldn't maintain control. Played out in front. There's a chance. Big save. What a save made there by McKay to keep this a 1-0 game. Now another chance. That goes off the side of the net. And the Blues get possession. Barry now will get it out to center ice. Here comes Amaro with it. Amaro trying to get away. Amaro gets a shot away and the save made. And then a couple of shots after the whistle. And that's certainly not appreciated too much by the Ducks defenseman. As Evan Amaro came in, we're going to get a slashing call against Amaro and a roughing call against Andrew George. So coincidental penalties coming here at the 5:24 mark of the first period. It's going to stay 5-on-5. Right off the draw, Alain with a chance. Actually, Alain had the puck roll off of his stick. The shot was taken by one of his line mates. Now back to the line for Munn. Here's Munn. He gets it ahead. Now Alain trying to center it. It comes back to Alain. He'll send it behind the net, intended for Bolts. Ducks get it to the line and out. Played back into the zone. Now back out again as they play a little bit of ping pong on either side of the blue line. Puck down into the Bedford zone. Back to pick up there is Munn. Munn saw that he wasn't getting much of an angle, so turned back. Now he'll make the pass ahead for Alain. Alain put it right onto the skate of Gray. Gray goes to play it out in front of the net, and that's broken up. And Alain will now lead the rush up. Plays it off the boards. First one to it there is Curtin. Curtin gets it up to Gray, and here comes Carson Gray with a shot. And that puck goes up over the crossbar, stays in play, and now we're going to get another penalty against Bedford. Tripping will be the call. And Singer, who's the guilty party, a little bit of a shrug there, like, what? 8:32 left to go here in the period, and the Ducks get the first power play of the game as the penalty goes to Jacob Singer for tripping. Blues, good start to their penalty kill as they get the puck deep into the Ducks zone. Now the Ducks able to bring it all the way back down into Bedford's end. Attempt to clear, that gets knocked down. Another attempt to clear, and it gets to the line. Not out, kept in by Pollock, but now it does come out, and the Blues will get some of their penalty killers changed up. Ducks get it back into the Bedford zone, but quickly played back out to center again. Picked up there by Chisholm. Played in, now right back out again. And trying to work down into the Duck zone was McKinnon. That's not going to work, though, and coming back the other way is Tassa. That pass misses the target. McKinnon now comes out to center ice with it. McKinnon has it knocked away from him at the Tassa blue line, and coming back up is Baxter. Baxter brings it into the Bedford zone. Puck is turned over and played out to center as we're down to about 30 seconds left to go in the penalty. Munn has it at center ice. He'll just dump it back into the Tassa zone. Forechecking hard there is Gower. Gower couldn't get onto the puck first, but it does enough to help create a turnover. Now the puck played out to center. Pass ahead there for Davidson. Davidson has it knocked off his stick by Munn. Munn rides Davidson into the boards. Then coming in is Gorman. Gorman gets it out in front. There's a shot. And the save made as the penalty comes to an end. In behind the net, played out in front. Comes to Curtin. Curtin trying to work a bit of a cycle. Now picked up by Wenzel. Wenzel trying to get away from his man. Plays it back to the line. Back down intended for Wenzel. He lets it go all the way through. Now out in front. Gray couldn't get his stick on it. Pollock does. He gets it down. And now the Blues get it to the line and just out. Back into the zone. Now sent back out and down the ice again. And that's going to be an icing call against Bedford with 5:51 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 the scoreline for the Ducks. If you are just joining us, the goal came back at the 2:21 mark. Ben Hayward getting the marker there to put the Ducks onto the scoreboard. Don't forget you can join the conversation about the game. Send me a tweet at Petter, Petter, PC_sports. And share your thoughts. Let us know where you're watching the game from, who you're cheering for. If you have a question, a comment, anything like that, by all means share it and we'll get your shout outs on the air as the game goes on. Well, Walsh able to send it out down the ice. Now in on the forecheck there for the Blues as they create the turnover. Alain had nobody at the line to play it back to as Walsh was going off for a change. Now Cook on the near side takes the pass back to the point. Plays it back down low for McDonald. McDonald sends it behind the net. Now McDonald gets it back again. As the two Bedford forwards play pass in the corner, now McDonald comes out with it, plays it back to the line for Cook. Cook with the shot. That goes in high and just a little bit wide. Ducks get it to the line and just out. As I believe that was Sinclair. It was, could not hold the line. Now Cook with it. Cook trying to get away from danger, plays it ahead. That was intended for McKinnon, but McKinnon couldn't get control. Now there's a backhand shot taken by Mansfield. That goes wide. And the puck is into the far corner. McDonald now looking to get it to McKinnon. He'll elect to just dump the puck in instead as he couldn't get a clear passing lane for McKinnon. Now along the near side boards, just over 4 minutes left to go in period number 1. Ducks able to come back out. Here's Gorman with it. He's got Mansfield with him, but Mansfield came in just a hair offside. And so that will lead to a stoppage in play with 4:05 on the clock. And Wenzel to take the draw against Bolts. Now bringing the puck into the blue zone. That was Rowe. Puck comes back to the line. Baxter with a shot. Now it's loose in front and cleared away from danger to Schlender. He gets it ahead, and here comes McKinnon. McKinnon trying to get a step on Rowe. McKinnon coming in, takes the shot, and the save made by Magid. And a big save there by Magid as Tucker McKinnon had a chance coming in, working down the left wing side. Good shot taken on the glove side of Magid. Now the draw one back to Munn. He went to play it back down low, but that's intercepted by Chisholm. Chisholm gets it out to center. Picked up there by Gray. Now coming back out the other way. Here come the Blues. Shot taken there by, I believe that was Storm. Again, with a lot of these guys The way they wear those jerseys tucked in, it's hard to tell who's who sometimes. Blues lose the draw, but are able to hold the zone with just over 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first. Now the Ducks will get it out to center as Curtin gains the red line. He'll dump it in. The Ducks will peel off on a full 5-man change. Puck comes ahead now for Barry. Barry plays it across to Gower. Gower turns it over, and Hayward comes back the other way. Hayward into the Bedford zone. Now played out in front. Not able to get his stick on it was Gorman. There's a shot, though, from the point. That's steered aside by McKay. Now working down the wall. Pollock trying to get the puck back down low. It comes back to the line. Hayward holds it in. Now a nice little move there, and a good chance taken by Mansfield. But the save made by McKay. Back out at center ice again. Coming back in with it there is Gorman. Gorman trying to work his way around the defense. Gorman down below the goal line. There's a chance and a big save again by McKay, as he's come up with a few here in this first period. Now racing down to the other end of the ice, getting onto that puck first is Amaro. Gets it out in front and covered up by Magid and held on for the draw. 2:24 left to go here in period number 1. Ducks with the 1-0 lead. Amaro getting ready to take the face-off for Bedford. And I believe that's Doward coming in to face him in the face-off circle. It was. And the Ducks get possession and get it down all the way into the Bedford zone yet again. Puck sent down into the corner. Walsh is there. She'll play it around to the near side for Cook. Cook up for Alain. Alain gets it out to center. Picked up out there by Daw. He goes to dump it back down into the blue zone. It goes off the helmet of Amaro and into the Tassa bench with exactly 2 minutes on the clock. So we'll get the face-off just outside the Ducks' blue line. Ducks a little bit too slow to make their change, says the referee, so we'll have to get the other line back out there. And Hayward's going to have to come in to take the face-off. There we go. The game of musical forwards finally wraps up, and we get the puck dropped. Curtin gets it down into the Bedford zone. Back to get it there is Walsh. Walsh ends up losing it to the forecheck of Mansfield, but Bedford able to recover and get it out to center ice with 1:40 left to go here in period number 1. That's going to be an offside against the Blues, as McKinnon was already in. And now we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And I believe it's going to be for the fact that the shot was taken well after the whistle, but the argument being that the whistle wasn't loud enough that Easton Schlender couldn't hear it. But nevertheless, Schlender does go off for the unsportsmanlike conduct, taking the shot after the stoppage had occurred. And now the Bedford coach coming over to, or getting the referee to come over to get a better clarification on that call. And not sure that he's entirely happy with what he heard, but referee Ava Warnell giving the rundown to Blues coach Graham Schlender about why Easton Schlender is now in the penalty box. And the penalty will potentially carry over into the second period if the Ducks don't score here. Played across to some empty space at the far side. Cook tries to clear it, but he can't as his pocket was picked there by Mansfield. Now chasing the puck down in the corner. Played up the wall, held in by Chisholm. Chisholm with the shot. Blocker save made there by McKay. Cook now at the far side. Gets it out to center. We're into the final minute of period number 1. Blues are able to get the puck down the length of the ice. A full 4-man change on the penalty kill unit. While back behind his own net is Logan Chisholm. He plays it up ahead. Turned over at center ice. Sent back down into the Duck zone. Picked up again there by Sinclair. He'll send it back down into the Duck zone yet again. Now just 34 seconds left in the period. Ducks looking to work their way ahead. Here's Hayward. Hayward gave it up to Gorman, who dumped the puck in. Blues were able to pick up and play it right back out to center again. 17 seconds left in the period. Now coming into the zone is Baxter. Puck down below the goal line. Baxter with it there. He plays it over to the near side. But not quite able to connect with Carter Davidson. And that will do it for period number 1. Shots on goal favoring the Blues 10-8. But the only goal so far favors the Ducks. And that was a goal scored back at 2:21 of the first period. It was Ben Hayward getting the lone goal, assisted by Ryan Gorman, which gives us the 1-0 scoreline that we have. The Blues will carry 32 seconds of penalty time into period number 2, as Easton Schlender still has a little bit left to serve on his unsportsmanlike penalty. So the teams will change ends and we'll play our second 15-minute period here. It is 3:15s with the flood between the second and the third period. And that's how it will be for all of the games at all of the levels here at the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions in the Community Credit Union Arena at the Rath Eastlink Community Center here in Truro. Wenzel to take the draw against Amaro. And I seem to recall that there's a player for the Truro Bearcats by the name of Wenzel, and I'm just curious if that might be the older brother of this Wenzel, or there's a goal for Bedford on the power play. As they tie it up, Amaro gets the goal. A shorthanded goal, excuse me. Amaro scores shorthanded as the pressure just 15 seconds into the period results in a tie game now. Evan Amaro gets the goal. Actually, no. Gower is going to get the goal. Amaro gets an assist. Just 15 seconds into the second period. And we are now back to 5-on-5 as well. So not only do the Ducks not score on the power play, they give up the shorthanded goal. Now Amaro with a chance in close, but the puck was into his feet just a little bit. Now the dump out gets past Walsh and down the length of the ice, but that's going to be an icing call against the Ducks as we are now tied at 1. And Tassa did lead at the end of the first period, and we can tell you that in the 3 games that were not tied at the end of 1, the team that was leading at the end of 1 all went on to win. But, 15 seconds later, this game ended up being tied. So not sure if that leading at the end of 1 stat is quite as significant. Here's a chance behind the net with the puck. There is McDonald. McDonald looking to play it out in front. It gets cleared away. Comes all the way to the line. Walsh there. Plays it down around to the far side. Puck comes all the way back to the blue line. Now sent back down again. Alain gets it out in front. There's a shot by Amaro. And another save made by Samuel Madgett. Alain behind the net, plays it off the side of the net out in front. Ducks trying to clear it. They finally are able to. Munn with the shot. That gets blocked in front. Now the Blues with it back behind the net again. It comes back out for Munn. Shot taken. That goes off a body. Chasing the puck down at the far side. Now back to Munn again. Munn. That one gets through, or not all the way through, as there were too many bodies in front. Now at the near side wall, Mansfield able to get it out to center. Munn waiting for it there, dumps it right back in again as the Blues are creating all kinds of pressure here with their forecheck here in the early going of the second period. Now Chisholm able to get it out all the way down to the Bedford blue line, but the Blues able to stand up there at their line, create the turnover and send it back down into the Ducks zone. Back to pick up there is Cranston. Cranston plays it ahead. Baxter now will get it up to Davidson. Davidson works it towards the far wall. Now throws it in front, and covered up by Ben McKay. He'll hang on for the face-off, and want to send a shout-out to Jennifer Turple, cheering on the family, or the Turple family, cheering on the Bedford Blues Peewee AA's from Hammonds Plains. She says, "Go Blues." And a big thanks to everybody again watching here on 360 Live. Puck sent down below the goal line. Cook will pick up there with just about 3 minutes gone here in the second period, what is now a tie game. Storm flips it down into the Tassa zone. Trying to get in after it there is Barry. Barry will get to that puck first. Barry plays it up. Storm tried to send it back down low. It goes off a foot right to Cook. And now the Ducks send the puck down the length of the ice. And icing will be called with 3:23 gone here in the second period. A goal in the first from Ben Hayward. A goal in the second, shorthanded by Rex Gower, have led us to this 1-1 tie scoreline that we have here. Amaro to take the draw against Doward. Doward pushes it over to Curtin, bringing it down into the Bedford zone. Puck tied up in the corner. Now working back up the wall. Finally, Doward trying to create some room. It comes back to the line. Curtin will send it back in deep. Puck comes back around to the near side. And the Blues get it out to center. Amaro ends up getting spilled as he brought the puck out. Now it's back deep into the Blues zone. Walsh plays it over to Amaro. Up to the line and out. Return pass actually ends up coming all the way through to McDonald. Here's McDonald with a shot. That goes wide. Now the puck comes up to Alain. Alain plays it back. Munn sends it back down to Alain. Alain back to Munn again. Munn takes the shot. That goes wide. Comes off the end boards. All the way out to Curtin, who gets it out and down the ice. And that will be an icing call with 4:44 gone here in period number 2. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Samuel Madgett. It's going to be Bolts to take the draw against Curtin. Or sorry, that was against Mansfield. There's a shot, save, rebound cleared away, but it comes to Munn, who will play it back down low again, all the way around to the near side corner. Picked up there, and the lead pass out intended for Hayward, a little too far in front of him. Now Hayward gets the puck, ends up turning it over to Schlender. Schlender brings it in, but that's going to be an offside again. And Face-off will be just outside the Duck blue line. Storm and Wenzel to take the draw. Wenzel wins it back to George. George plays it across to the far side there for Pollock. Pollock tried to play it ahead, but that's broken up, and Storm comes back into the Tassa zone. Now played out to center. Cook will dump it right back in again as the Blues forecheckers trying to create some havoc. Picked up by Storm. Or sorry, that was, no, that was Storm. Now along the near side boards, Baxter gets it out to center, makes the pass across for Davidson. Davidson into the blue zone, takes the shot, save made. Rebound cleared away there by McKay. Now over to the near side. In behind the net, Davidson throws it out in front, goes off a couple of skates, and back into the near corner. Cook plays it up ahead for McDonald. McDonald couldn't control it. George sends it back down low. Heading over to get to it there is Sinclair. Sinclair plays it ahead. Now the pass for McDonald. It was a little bit into his feet, but he was able to control it enough to get it out to center. And then the Ducks get possession and bring it right back in again. Sinclair gets the pass ahead. Now up to McDonald. McDonald has that one bounce over his stick. Now it's back out at center. Cook trying to work it ahead against a couple of Ducks players. Bit of a dangerous change there by the Blues, but they're able to make it happen without getting a too many men situation. Now Rowe gets the puck up and into the Bedford zone. Just over 7 minutes gone here in period 2. Lead pass intended for McKinnon. Or perhaps that should be pronounced Mackinnon. Now that I look at it closer, I think it is Mackinnon. And if I am mispronouncing any names, by all means, send me a tweet. Again, it's at PetterPC_sports. And give me like a phonetic guide on how to pronounce any names that you're noticing me mispronounce. Because the only way I'm going to get them right is if somebody tells me that I've got them wrong. Hayward plays it out. Now with it is Walsh. Rachel Walsh takes it behind her own net. Played ahead. And the Blues are able to get it out to center. Sinclair in there Schlender in there in amongst the battlers against Chisholm. Puck comes back to Walsh, and here comes Walsh carrying the puck up, leading the rush now. Walsh all the way down into the corner. Walsh tries to center it, but it ends up going all the way through everybody. Trying to get over to the near side in time to hold it in was Munn. He couldn't, but he does get onto that puck and make sure that nobody from the Ducks can get behind him. Blues get it back into the zone again. The Blue forward ended up having his stick break on him, but still continues to pressure the forecheck. That's Mackinnon. And again, as I look at the name closer, I believe that's how I should be pronouncing it. So if I was right the first time, like I say, let me know and I'll change it back. But with the puck now is Gorman. He gets it ahead. That pass a little bit too far in front, or a little bit into the feet of Mansfield, rather. Now it's played out to center. Pollock trying to get over across in time, but he can't. Now in comes Barry. Barry takes it all the way in behind the net, and he gets hauled down. And they're going to call a body check on the Ducks player. So the Blues will get their first power play of the night. This one coming at 8:55 of the second period. Body checking has been indicated, and the guilty party, Casey Wenzel, it's 18, not 9, Destin Pollock. Body checking has been. So the Blues go to the power play for the first time in this game. Puck played off the boards and out to center ice, as Wenzel was able to clear it down. Now here's Walsh. Here's Walsh all the way in. Walsh takes the shot. That goes wide. Comes all the way around the boards to Cook. Cook plays it down to Barry. Barry now overskates the puck slightly, but Cook able to hold it in at the line. George wraps it around. Cook pinches in, but getting it out there is Davidson. Here's Davidson. He's got Wenzel with him. Davidson coming in, takes the shot. That goes just wide. Now picked up, and the Blues working their way back ahead. Here's Sinclair with it. Sinclair in across the blue line. Sinclair still with the puck. Sinclair trying to create some space, but ends up turning it over and coming out the other way. Here comes Wenzel. Casey Wenzel, he's got a man with him. Wenzel gets the pass over, but it was a little bit too far in front of Doward. 50 seconds left in the penalty to Pollock for the body check. Here's McDonald with the puck now. McDonald dumps it in, goes just wide of the net. Back to pick up is Curtin. He gets it to the line, not out, as Sinclair just able to hold. Now an attempted pass for McDonald gets broken up, and the puck back out to center. Walsh picks up again. Gets it ahead to Amaro. Amaro into the zone. Plays it down towards the corner. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Amaro sends it behind the net, out in front as Alain tried to make the pass, and that gets turned over and sent down the length of the ice. Just 10 seconds left in the Bedford power play. Played ahead, out to center, pass there for Bolts. Now Bolts, or Makinen, tried to pick up, but just as the penalty expires, we get an offside call against the Blues with 4:01 left to go here in the second period. Bolts wins the draw back to Munn. Munn dumps it in. Rowe knocks it down. The attempted clearing pass knocked down by Schlender. And the Ducks able to get it back, and out they come. Here's Mansfield. Mansfield plays it off the wall and then down deep into the corner. Walsh plays it up the wall. Cross-ice clearing pass nearly creates a turnover. But now there is a turnover at center ice, and the Ducks working their way back in. We're going to get an offside, though, as Hayward was having a little trouble getting the puck corralled and under control. And Spencer Mansfield a little bit frustrated that resulted in the offside. 3:24 left to go here in the second period, tied up at 1. Now Chisholm went to play it out to center. Storm dumped it right back in again. Gower, had to come out and touch up. Now Cook gets a piece of the puck as it was played out to center. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. Gower coughs up the puck. Wenzel gets it there, trying to work it down the boards, but Gower gets it back and out to center as the rugby scrum right along the wall. The Tassa bench the door actually opened right as they were battling right in front of that door. That could have turned into a dangerous situation. Fortunately, nobody ended up getting hurt on the play. Now down into the corner near side. Bit of a bump there between Gower and Curtin. Now Curtin gets the puck, brings it out to center, then feeds it ahead there for Wenzel. Wenzel trying to work around Walsh. Walsh with a great job to keep Wenzel separated from that puck after he played it through and tried to make his way around. But now here's George coming up. George into the zone, takes the shot. And Walsh with the active stick gets it in the way of that shot. I got to say, and now we're going to get a penalty for head contact. And Singer, it is. is going to go to the box here with 1:43 left to go in the second period. Head contact is the call as Curtin slow to get up, and it's going to be a 4-minute double minor for the head contact, coming at 13:17 of period number 2. So this will be the third and fourth power plays of the game for the Blues, or of the game for the Ducks, rather. And now we're going to get another power play for the Ducks as a trip was committed. And so it's going to be a full 2 minutes of 5-on-3, which, as Rachel Walsh committed the trip there with 1:25 left to go here in the second period. So just 18 seconds after the double minor, the Blues take another minor, and so it'll be the full 2 minutes of 5-on-3 for the Ducks. And in a 1-1 game, this is a huge chance for them to put up some offense. Amaro, who has one shorthanded goal already, was thinking about trying to break in shorthanded 5-on-3. Now here's Gorman. He gets it down into the corner. Return pass intended for Gorman. Nice play to break up that pass. But now it's back with Mansfield. He plays it to George. Back to across to the other side for Chisholm. Chisholm's shot gets blocked. 40 seconds left in the period. Chisholm plays it down to Gorman. Gorman comes across. There's a one-time shot. Good shot taken there by, that was Hayward, but just slightly off target. Now Chisholm. Gorman. Hayward. Hayward can't get the shot away, and the Blues will clear it down the length of the ice. Just 10 or 12 seconds left to go here in period number 2. And the Ducks will have to hurry if they want to get one more chance off before the period expires. And with that breakup at the blue line, that will do it for period number 2. 35 seconds of 5-on-3 will carry over into period number 3. Blues took 4 shots in period 2, 2 for the Ducks only. Shots through 2 periods, 14-10. The scoring just 1 apiece. And that will do it for the first 2 periods. We're going to take the intermission. We'll come back. We'll get ready for the start of the third in just a few moments. You are watching the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions Peewee AA Final. Bedford Blues, Tassa Ducks tied at 1. We'll be back in just a little bit here on 360 Live. Welcome back as we get ready for period number 3 here. The Ducks, the Blues tied up at 1 goal apiece. But the Ducks will have 35 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time to work with, as 35 seconds are remaining in the penalty to Rachel Walsh for tripping, and 2 minutes and 43 seconds, or sorry, 2 minutes and 17 seconds remain in the 4-minute head contact penalty taken by Jacob Singer. So a great chance here for the Ducks if they can take advantage of this 5-on-3 with a clean sheet of ice to work with here in the early going of this third period. Ducks out there ready to roll. The Blues just making their way back out onto the ice now. And not only are the Blues shorthanded 5-on-3, but both players who are in the penalty box right now are members of the blue line for Bedford. And Rachel Walsh has been carrying a lion's share of the minutes for the Blues through the first 2 periods. So to have her in the box obviously is a big factor on Bedford here in the early goings of this third period. In fact, if you look down at the Bedford bench, all of the players who are on the bench are over on the forward side except for Munn. There's just Callum Munn on the bench. There's Cook and Sinclair out on the ice. And there's Singer and Walsh in the bench, or in the penalty box. And that's in part because you've got the 6th defenseman, Tyler McDougall, and I only refer to him as the 6th defenseman because that's the order that I'm counting, not in the lineup tonight. McDougall, as we look down at the Blues bench, we can see that there is a player there with not in gear, in street clothes. And you know that, and actually we can see that he's also on a pair of crutches as well. And Tyler McDougall, whatever the injury is, we obviously would want to wish him the speediest of speedy recoveries. Last thing you want to have is a guy missing a game because of an injury, and especially a game of this magnitude. And whatever the injury is, we hope for his sake that Tyler McDougall is going to be all healed up for the next hockey season, or for the spring hockey for that matter, if that's what he chooses to do. Blues get an all-important dump out here to start this third period as the penalty kill clock ticking away. George brings it all the way down into the half wall, then plays it back to the line for Hayward. Hayward now sends it down into the corner. Played back to the line for George. Pass across, it goes into the feet of Hayward. He couldn't find it. And the first penalty has expired. Back out onto the ice there is Walsh. We're down into the second half of the double minor penalty as well that was taken for the head contact by Singer. So it's a 5-on-4 situation here. Bringing the puck out in front, trying to stuff it in there. That was, I believe that was Gorman. And making the save and hanging on, Ben McKay continuing to come up big when he's been needed here in this one. Down to a minute and 18 seconds left in the power play for the Ducks, and if they're not able to take advantage of this one, you've got to figure that has the potential to loom very large in the outcome of this game. Puck sent down into the Duck zone, and there's Amaro, who's already got one shorthanded goal this evening, takes the shot, and the save made there by Samuel Madgett, and he'll hang on for the faceoff. As we're down to 53 seconds left to go in the penalty. There's a chance for Amaro again, and coming up big is Madgett. Now Amaro tries a wrap around. Didn't get much power on that one. And the Ducks get possession, get it out to center. Munn immediately dumps it right back in again. Now played around to the far side. Ducks hemmed in their own zone here as the Blues penalty killers doing a great job on the forecheck. Puck comes out to center. Gets into the Bedford zone, but there to get it is Barry. He gets it out to center. Pollock there. As we're down to the final few seconds of this power play, there's a shot that goes up over the crossbar off the end glass. And going in after it in the corner there, Baxter, as we are now back to 5-on-5. Pass ahead for Barry. Barry gets it out to center. Immediately dumped right back in again, and the successful kill, a big successful kill for the Bedford Blues. But there's a shot that goes just wide. Now Walsh trying to move the puck up the wall. She does. And out comes Makinen. Here comes Makinen. He's got a man with him. Pass across. There's a shot. And a big save by Madgett. That trailing toe able to stick out just enough. As the pass from Madgett, or from Makinen across to, I believe it was Schlender. Now there's another shot, and Madgett will make the save again with 3:05 gone here in the third period. And it's time for everybody's favorite Captain Obvious statement of the game. The next goal's a big one. With 11:55 left in a tie hockey game, you get the feeling the way these two goaltenders have played so far this evening that it could very well be a 2-1 scoreline either way. The question just becomes, who will get that 2-1 goal, and will that be the actual final? Bolts couldn't pick up that puck. It's instead Gorman who sends it down into the Bedford zone. Back to get it there, Sinclair, wrapped around the wall. Sinclair, a second attempt to push the puck up the wall. That again doesn't work, but now Cook gets it up to Makinen. Makinen into the Tassa zone. The puck rolls right in onto Madgett, and he'll cover up and hang on for the faceoff. 11:08 left to go here in the third period. And that's all the time that stands between one of these teams being named the 2018-19 Hockey Nova Scotia Peewee AA champions. There's a shot, save, rebound, couple of whacks at the puck as Barry was trying to jam that rebound in. Finally, Barry gets knocked down onto his backside, but give Barry full credit. That puck was still clearly visible the whole time, and he didn't hear a whistle, so he kept jamming away at that puck. That's what you've got to do. And finally, the referee did blow it down. There's a chance again for the Blues as they're continuing to pressure here. Now the Ducks will get the puck out to center ice and alleviate some of this pressure. Working ahead is Gray. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Now down below the goal line, Gray again. Now it again comes back down to Gray. He tries to center it. It ends up going through to Curtin. There's a shot. That was steered aside by McKay. Now the puck played up the wall. Held in by George. He sends it off the side of the net. Walsh had her stick tied up. She kicked the puck ahead. Gets as far as George. George with the shot. That gets cleared away. Now Pollock trying to pinch it in. Singer gets it out to center. And the Ducks send it right back in as it's their turn to apply some pressure for a while. Here's Walsh. She gets it ahead for Amaro. Amaro plays it out to center, but Baxter was right there. Fighting for it in front of the Blues bench. It squirts loose. Wenzel will pick up. Wenzel brings it in, fires the shot. It comes off the end boards. Trying to get it in front there where Baxter was waiting for it, but he couldn't get a stick on it. And instead, McKay will cover up and hang on for the faceoff. 9:40 left to go here in the third period. Face-off to the right of Ben McKay. Puck played down into the corner. Now around to the near side, up the wall, intended for Alain. He gets it out to center. Looks like Amaro will get there first, but he will not get to it before it crosses the goal line. So it will be an icing call against the Blues. 9:23 left on the clock. Amaro and Mansfield, the two captains, take the draw. Mansfield wins it back. Then it's sent back down low by Bonner. Now Bonner pinching down low. Tries to push the puck into the corner, but it's turned back up the other way by Sinclair. Sinclair dumps it in right onto Magid. Magid not going to take any chances here with 9:06 left, as we'll get another stoppage. And a face-off in the Tassa end. Ducks win the draw, played around to the far side. Trying to get onto it there was Gorman. Also in there was Mansfield. Now the puck rolls in just to the side of the net. Played up the near wall. Out past Munn, and here comes Mansfield. Mansfield working in. Mansfield down into the corner. Tries to play it out in front. That pass intercepted. And coming back up the other way, here comes Makinen. Makinen into the Duck zone. Makinen throws it towards the front of the net. That's turned aside. But now pass back to the line for Cook. Sinclair. Actually, that was Schlender and Mansfield who had that collision there inside the blue zone. And I think a good decision by the referee not to call either of them on that, as neither of them tried to initiate the contact. They just plain ran into each other. Puck comes up the wall. There was certainly no intent on that collision by either guy. Here's Mansfield with the puck. Now he takes a shot. It goes off the leg of Cook and steered aside by McKay. Now played out. Pollock dumps it right back in again. Cook will go back and get it as we approach the midway point of this third period. Played around to the near side. Barry gets it ahead and out to center. Storm trying to work through Pollock. Pollock able to knock that puck aside. Gray now ends up losing his footing as he goes to play the puck into the Bedford zone. Blues come back out with it. Puck sent in. Back to get it there. Cranston, he plays it out to center. Now Sinclair had to wait just a moment to make sure everyone was onside. He does, and they were. But now the puck played out by Curtin. Sinclair not able to stay onside that time was Gower. And that will lead to an offside call against the Blues. 6:53 left on the clock here in this 1-1 hockey game between the Blues and the Ducks. Neither side wins that face-off cleanly. Eventually it's picked up there by Chisholm, who plays it ahead. And now in comes Mansfield. Gets it across. But the pass across for Hayward. Hayward couldn't quite get the shot away. Now in behind the net, Mansfield plays it out in front. And again, not able to get a shot away. This time it was Gorman who had it on his stick but couldn't pull the trigger. Now to the near side. Played down low by Daw. Sent back down again. Around to get it, Sinclair. He plays it ahead. McDonald, nice little one-touch pass for Amaro. Here comes Amaro. He's got Alain with him. Amaro coming in. Amaro, good job on the back check there by a pair of Duck defensemen. Both Rowe and a forward, Gorman, coming back. It was a defenseman and a forward, but both back-checking hard to make sure that Amaro couldn't get a good shot away. And Rowe was slow to get up and just making it back to the bench now. Looks to be in a fair bit of discomfort. We'll keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, play still carries on here with under 6 minutes left to go in the third period. Makinen able to get it out to center. Makinen picks up the puck. Here comes Makinen coming in, takes a shot and scores! What a huge goal, Tucker Makinen, with 5:27 left to go in the third period. Is that going to be enough? We'll have to wait and see, but that goal coming at a huge time for Tucker Makinen gives the Blues the lead. Just under 5.5 minutes left to go. I think it's a little too early to go into defensive trap mode, but Schendler with the assist. Makinen from Schlender at 9:33. Now it's back down into the Blues zone. Picking up there is Walsh. Walsh gets it ahead. Barry had it roll away from him. Wenzel plays it back into the Blues zone. Singer with it there. Gets it ahead for Barry. Barry out to center. Picking up at his own blue line is Cranston. He gets it ahead, but Storm puts it right back onto the stick of Cranston. Now Rick Davidson couldn't get that puck into the blue zone. We're down to 4:18 left. Around to the near side, Davidson. He can't clear the zone, but it does eventually come out from Wenzel. Munn plays it back in. Now Munn gets the puck back just outside his own blue line, plays it ahead and trying to spring Gower, but Gower slipped up a little bit there as he was trying to make the move ahead. Now it's picked up by Sinclair. He dumps it in right on to Madgett. Madgett plays it around to the near side and picking it up there, Cranston. Blues trying to get another shot away. They can't. And now it's played out by Davidson. Hustling back to get to that puck is Sinclair. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Sinclair, his pass ends up going right onto the stick of one of the Ducks players. That was Hayward. But now the loose puck at the blue line picked up by Alain. Here comes Alain into the zone. Takes the shot. Save made. And held on to by Madgett with 3:17 left to go here in the third period. Arsenault will take the draw for the Blues against Mansfield of the Ducks. You can expect to see that face-off matchup a lot here in this final 3 minutes as they are the two captains. But there's a big goal by the Blues as Amaro was able to get it out in front and right onto the stick of Evan Alain. And Evan Alain gives the Blues a 2-goal lead with 3:08 left to go. And I stand corrected, it won't be a 2-1 final. The Blues get a huge insurance marker here off the stick of Evan Alain, and the Ducks will take their time out to talk things over here with 3:08 left to go in the third period. Evan Alain gets the goal. Big assist there to the captain, Evan Amiro. For Amiro, that's his second assist of this game. He assisted on the shorthanded goal. I stand corrected. I said earlier that he scored the shorthanded goal. It was actually Rex Gower who scored that shorty. So for Evan Amiro, 2 big assists. First on the shorthanded goal that at the time tied it up at 1. And now on the potential insurance marker, Rachel Walsh also getting an assist on that one. As of right now, that is an insurance marker for the Blues, some much needed insurance. Almost immediately off of the face-off, the Blues end up icing the puck. And so we'll get the face-off deep in the Bedford zone, 3:02 on the clock. Cook plays it around to the near side. It comes all the way through to Alain. Alain plays it back around to the far side for Cook. Cook now this time goes up that side to McDonald. McDonald gets it out to Amiro. Amiro couldn't take it cleanly though, as there were too many orange shirts in the way, and the Blues have to go all the way back. Mansfield helps create the turnover. Now Hayward with the puck. Plays it down low. Gorman trying to create some space. Gorman goes far side. Gets it out in front. Mansfield tried to get a shot away but couldn't quite get his stick on the puck. Now down into the corner. Mansfield has it there. Mansfield for Hayward. Hayward with the shot. Puck is at the side of the net. Cleared away and out of danger by Cook. He'll get it ahead. And Alain will get it out. Plays it around Pollock. Alain. He's got McDonald with him. Alain coming in. Tries to get it across to McDonald. That goes off a stick. McDonald able to just play it in deep. We're into the final 2 minutes of what is now a 2-goal game. In behind the net. Now it comes into the near side corner. Played to the line, not out. Held in by Sinclair. Sinclair happy to just get that puck down into the low section of the zone. Back to Sinclair again. He'll again just play it low. Puck goes off the end boards. Trying to create some room is George. Now it comes back around to the near side. Pollock gets tangled up. As in on the forecheck is Schlender. Schlender creates the turnover, gets it back to the line. Singer. Singer takes the shot. It gets through. It was deflected, but did get all the way through and back in low. 1:16 left to go. As the Blues starting to sense that they might just have enough on this one. Puck comes to the line. Singer again will send it in, try to send it in deep, but it gets knocked down by Gorman. We're into the final minute here of this third period. Blues with the puck. It took them a little bit longer than perhaps they had intended to get Magid out of the net. Now they do have him out for the extra attacker. Blues get possession of the puck, get it out to center. Couple of players go into the boards awkwardly. Ducks get the puck back. 35 seconds left to go. Davidson trying to get it back into the zone. He can't. Puck shot down the ice. That'll miss the net and be an icing call with 27.9 seconds left on the clock. And the Bedford Blues are that close to being the 2018-19 Peewee AA provincial champions. They get the puck down the ice again. That should be another icing call. It will be, but it does kill a good chunk of time. And I'm sure the Blues would be happy to ice the puck 2, maybe 3 more times. Probably 3 would be enough. As here we have the face-off. Puck comes to the line, held in. There's a shot. It bounces all the way through, steered into the corner. Now they try to throw it towards the front. Walsh with a big play to knock down that puck. and it's steered down the ice yet again. That'll be another icing call with 6.4 seconds left to go. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see 2 goals in 6 seconds for the Tassa Ducks. Give the Ducks full credit. They played their hearts out in this one. But it looks like it's going to be silver medals for the Ducks. Off of the draw, puck comes to the point. There's a shot. It goes wide, and that will do it. The Blues are the Peewee AA provincial champions. Blues win it 3-1. What a game we had for you as our nightcap here tonight. An incredible game. To the Tassa Ducks again, a fantastic effort by the Ducks. Plenty to hold their heads up high about. They put on an incredible game coming up.